Alright, so I'm gonna go into the mushroom picture to create the hat that this guy is wearing. I'm tempted to say I'm wearing, but this guy is really not me. So let's take a look. I believe, okay, there we are. This guy. Now I'm going to be primarily using the quick selection tool here. So that part is not that interesting. There are some areas here where it gets a little more interesting and we'll need some touch up. What's a little unusual is the out of focus bits here. I want to zoom in. And as we go along, I want to switch back to the quick selection, make it a bit smaller. Kind of look at this. I'm going to try adding in some of these bits here using the quick selection tool. I might end up going in and painting some of these things. In the, undo that. Okay, so it's gone way off base here. Zoom out. Okay, so selecting that a little bit there made it think, oh, you want all of the background included in your selection. I mean, that was a huge thing. Okay, so we might get into something a little more interesting here after all. So I remove those. I'm going to go in, try to add some of this stuff, but I just saw that adding some of these things might select the entire background. So I'm going to be careful with that. There's that. I'm going to Alt, click there, click there, click there. Alright, let's take a look at this in Select and Mask. Now, all in all, not bad. I'm not sure about some of the stuff along here. Some of it is a little jittery. I could try doing some smoothing, but we lose some of these peaks when we do that. But a little bit of smoothing. I think I am going to try brushing some of this stuff out. Okay, I'm going to take the brush here, a little bit smaller, brush, so it's about 20 pixel with some softness to it. Undo that. Okay, so I'm going to hold down the Alt key to try brushing out some of this. I'm going to release the Alt key to bring back some of that. So as you see, like I'm basically at this point painting the selection. Here, black is removing selection. White adds. Now I'm using my mouse here instead of my tablet, so I can't draw exactly the way I would like to. Normally I'd be doing this with the tablet. I decided not to, it wasn't hooked up, but I decided not to hook it up because most of these things I've been doing are pretty much point and click, where drawing ability really doesn't matter. But here I'm drawing. So this is where having my Wacom tablet would actually be very useful. But anyway, so that's one way of cleaning things up. I'm going to say OK here. I am going to, now I might want to change this up. I am going to do a layer mask here. Go to my Melon Head, then select this again using the Move tool. I'm going to drag this over. And there we have that. Now I'm probably going to want to rotate this, kind of position a little differently. I don't really have to do much sizing here. It's about the right size. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have it here ready to go. Click OK and move on.